Hey guys, it's Jim with V-Strom Garage. Today we're doing a little something different. We're not working on a V-Strom, we're working on a Toyota Prius. So we picked up a little 2012 Prius V, has a blown motor. So we're going to be pulling the motor out and we're going to be sticking in this new one over here. Yeah, went down to California to JDM of SoCal and picked up that nice motor. So we're going to attempt to stick it in this car. Never done it on a car before, but mechanic's a mechanic. If he can do it, do it. Alright, so we got all the windshield wipers out of the way. Got some of it wiped down. This is reference for all the water lines and electrical. Alright, so there's a little hole in the motor up there. You can see that. Oh yeah, it looks nice. So this motor is done. You can see the oil all the way back on the exhaust. We'll get it all cleaned up. AC compressor. Get up there and get some of the electrical connectors off up there. And let's see what else we got up here. Bolts off the AC compressor on the bottom and the top. Get that out of the way. Alright. So we got the coolant draining. I'm going to take off some coolant hoses out from the throttle body here. Then we'll pull the intake. We'll pull the EGR pipe. We'll take those 2 10s off there, then that should come off with the intake. All of our wiring is loose and covered with oil. Alright, hose routing. So we've got the coolant off, one coolant hose off the throttle body. That goes back. And pull that back off. And tilt it up like that. There we go. So we got that one. Let's go back. And somewhere back there. Can I see it? I don't see it.
It's somewhere.
Oh, this one here. Here's a second. So this one went on there. And it's routed like that.
The little red painty one.
Yeah. Back there.
Goes into that.
Okay, and then overall. Alright, we got the intake off. Got our water pump off. There's the thermostat housing there. There's a big hole in the motor. You can see the crankshaft right there. Looks like it's missing a connecting rod and a piston somewhere. Found some chunks when I pulled the bottom panel off. Got our mess of wires over here. Now the next thing we'll do will be taking the EGR cooler off. Alright. Looking for these coolant hoses going into the EGR and to wherever it goes back there. Going back to the heater core into the EGR. Alright, to get the S pipe off, there's a bolt right there. So we're going to take that off. Then we can get this S pipe hose fitting off the block. Alright guys, so on this S pipe, there's a screw, you can see where it's missing back there on that bracket. There's also a screw where the other hose goes into the S pipe, but it's underneath. It's underneath this pipe. Let me see if I can get a video on there.
Can I pull this up? You can see.
Maybe. Right. So if you see right down in there where that hole is, there's a bracket on the S pipe. So you got to get that one off. So it's underneath that hose. The hose is kind of hard to get off, so I ended up using this. So short extension with a wobbly end on it and a deep well 12 millimeter to get that out. So it was kind of down under this. You can see it. I'm trying to get wider so you can get an idea. The inverter's right there. So you got that hose. Then the bolt's right back in there. So it's not easy. But if you get a flashlight down there, you can see it and you'll get it off. That was a tough one.